Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It should take.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for helping me set up. We're live! This is the last time I tried using this on the computer. Okay.
Don't talk to me, talk to them.
Okay, guys. Get ready. Task manager. More details. Performance.
Hold it over here. Like put it somewhere where you can monitor. If that hits 100, your stream's gonna crash.
Well, not bad. Okay, thank you for that knowledge. Everybody give a thank you to my brother for letting me use his computer and multiple monitors. Alright, so it took a while for me to set all this stuff up. I would have done it beforehand, but I don't know, it's a lot of stuff to set up. So, and I just got back. So today, we're going to be, we're going to be gossiping about art school and redrawing one of my pre-college artworks. And this is a drawing that I did right before college. It's a painting that I did for my brother for his desktop, and I want to make a better version of it because I think I can do better now. Okay. Also, at the time, I was not very well versed in digital art. So now with my newfound knowledge, hoping that it'll be a little bit more smooth. Okay, let me just... That's so cool. I have 3 monitors right now. So one is Photoshop, one is OBS, and one is I can actually see what you guys are saying. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Now, I really want to set up some music for this stream, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. So I'm going to be photoshopping for a little bit and talking, and then when it gets to the point where I have nothing much to talk about for a certain amount of time, like something that I really gotta focus on, usually it's drawing figures, I'm going to see if I can put on some music, but that's gonna take some tweaking. So we're going to capture my Photoshop, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, if I can, pull up my old one, but I'm gonna be looking at it from my other computer, so it's the image you see on the thumbnail of this video, and that's the one that I'm going to be redoing today. Okay. Oh my gosh. Window capture. Photoshop. Photoshop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Looks like this is it. Alright. Perfect. Get rid of this and this. And if you guys are lucky, I'll find a good reference to take a look at and show you all what I'm looking at. So, have you guys seen the recent Hubble Space Telescope images? Oh my gosh, they're very inspiring. And just recently, like yesterday, I was out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, taking a look at, oh, I really hope I don't have to download my driver for this tablet. I'm using a different, oh no, everything works fine. Perfect. Yes, I hate drivers. Screw them. But just the other day, I was... Oh no! I need the sketch that I did from the thumbnail, but it's on another computer. No! I know what I can do about this. It's right here, it's a laptop. I'm gonna just send this to myself and then sketch over it. Perfect. I'm super smart. Okay, so anyway, I was out in the middle of nowhere, and I did a couple plein airs. I'll show you guys. And I realized that there was like no light pollution. There was no internet service either, but there was no light pollution. And at nighttime, I looked up at the stars, and I was like, wow. These are more stars than I've ever seen in my entire life. It's insane how much light pollution really robs you of seeing the night sky. But me and my stepdad went and got in a truck, and we drove out into the middle of nowhere, and we looked at the stars, and there was no house lights. We turned off the truck lights. Everything was off. And the longer we looked at the sky and the more that our eyes adjusted, the more stars that I got to see, and it was so cool. Came out at a perfect timing too. I was supposed to do this live stream before that trip. Turns out that it's better that I ended up waiting a little bit. I was having some troubles adjusting to this new computer, and the tablet wasn't really working with it. Yeah. It was really calming. Okay. So we're gonna grab those references real quick. Thanks for being super patient with me, guys. Thank you for being so patient. It is really helpful because I should have set all this stuff up beforehand, but I just I didn't really have that kind of time. Oh darn. Oh darn. I'm just grabbing this image real quick. I just did such a good job and I don't want to leave it alone. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Perfect. Gotcha. E. All right. Let's grab ourselves some Discord. The one thing I love about OBS is I don't have to show my entire screen. Things can stay secret. And that's really nice, in my opinion, because I've got so many things going on right now, that it's, I'm just trying this out, man. What is going on here? No worries. No. Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna sketch over this dude real quick, and then use that sketch because I don't have the original file. That's the whole problem right now. I'm gonna do a little sketch over this dude. I did such a good job on him, and then we're gonna paint over him, and I think we're gonna start on some scenery first because that's really easy and ease into some of the things I want to talk about today. Alright. So, I don't know about you guys, but I will be honest, I don't really watch streams for a prolonged amount of time. Not unless I'm doing my own thing here. Oh no. I don't have any interesting brushes. Wait, yes I do. Let's see. No. I don't have any of my inking brushes. This is a new computer. Why does everything have to be so hard? Not bad. The only thing is I'm going to download some oil painting brushes that I use for my oil painting. So let's do a little quick sketch over this dude. You'll have no idea how hard it is to try to set up a stream and speak at the same time. It's quite difficult, so much concentration. Okay. And my thing is projecting at the wrong area. Okay. There we go. Look at that. So cool. Oh, man, it's hard to draw. So I want to ask, now that COVID is for the most part out of the way, and we've got some opportunities, a lot of people are going on vacations, a lot of people are getting back to work, into the office, and all of that stuff. Have you guys gotten out into nature recently? I know that wasn't technically discouraged even when COVID was a thing because nature is very isolated, but I know that a lot of people lately have been, getting out there and, uh, you know, walking some trails and getting into the forest and breathing in nature. And you don't really realize how much you really need that, especially as someone who lives in a city for a very long time. And the city is full of beautiful landscapes, but it doesn't feel the same as just being out there in the middle of nowhere. And of course, not everybody has access to do these things. I mean, come on, the kind of world we live in. Not everybody is able to do these things, but have you tried to, have you done that? Maybe taken a walk outside? It was very good for my art. Ooh. That's awesome. Sorry. Looking at the chat now. Yeah, the Hubble's telescope images are really inspiring. I've been getting into a lot of this astronomy. I'm sorry. I've been getting into all of that lately. I mean, I think everybody has been. It's really, I don't know, taken off since the Hubble telescope keeps on coming out with these amazing, beautiful images, and yeah, it's a little intimidating. Like, it's beautiful, but it's really intimidating. I heard that they had to rethink the way that they thought about the universe and how it formed. Like, not drastically. It's still the similar concept, but I'm pretty sure what I heard was that the speed in which galaxies are, pulling apart has changed, or it hasn't changed, but the speed and trajectory and stuff like that, they have a new understanding of it. Oh boy. I betcha. Yeah, it is terrifying. I would never want to be in space myself. It is absolutely terrifying. And when you really look into space, you feel like the Earth is just so small. It just feels tiny, The Earth feels so insignificant and so tiny, and it's and it's cool, but it's really terrifying. The for me, what's terrifying is in the world, if something is bad in the world, there's some sanctuary. In space, though, if the world was not here, if the Earth was not here, there is no sanctuary. There's nothing as far as we know, and that's scary. There's nowhere to go to. There's no safe haven outside of Earth. Oh man. Oh, I love this inking brush. It's doing so good. Okay, so imagine how terrible it's gonna look. It's not bad. It's not good. Oh my goodness, that's not. It looks like I got some anatomy wrong. Yep. Absolutely. See, I hate people. I mean, I hate drawing people. It's just one tiny little freaking thing. And this dude's got shoulder pads. Why does he have shoulder pads? He's like 12. Doop doop. Okay, I don't know why I decided that it was a good old idea to start with a person. I hate drawing people. Oh my goodness. How do I zoom out? How do I zoom out? Oh my god, how do I zoom out? Okay, so there's a scroll wheel. Control minus. Ha. See, the real problem here is I went from using an Apple laptop to Microsoft computer. So none of the keys, like I know generally how to use Microsoft, but none of the keys. Yeah. I don't know how this looks all like. Oh, bro, I get it. No, I get it. No, I get it. Okay. It is so difficult to speak. I think I could have done this better if I was painting, like in real life. Ooh, look at her. Look at that. See, that's so much better. Okay, so this dude here, right? Are you guys familiar with Kingdom Hearts? I mean, you must have heard of it, at least, if you haven't played it. The main reason why I like Kingdom Hearts is A, nostalgia, and B, I like it because, I mean, the aesthetics, they're so cool. I love the outfit designs, I love the music, the aesthetic of it is so beautiful. But when you really think of it as a game, it's meh, you know? The story is meh. But I don't know. It's fun to think about. I still like the lore. I still like it as a game. It's frustrating as heck. Yeah. And a lot of people have criticized it for just the plot holes and like the bad storytelling, but that's part of why I like it, actually. I don't know. Like, I will always love this, even if it's not the best game in the world, if it's not the best franchise in the world. I still enjoy it because it has a lot of memories for me. And for the longest time growing up, I've always wanted to... No. Yeah. See? Everybody's heard of it, even if they haven't played it. But I've always wanted to, since I was like really, really small, do some really intense fan art for this fandom. And I just never had the skill, man. I just never had the skill for it. So now I'm kind of just like playing out my wish, you know, to be able to do fan art for all of these edgy fandoms that I never really was able to do nice art for. Okay, so ooh, he looks a little stiff. He looks so weirdly stiff. I feel like I had so much energy going for him when I did the original sketch. I don't know what I did. What did I do to this dude? I think it's just this pose, man. Whatever. It's okay. So, the sketch doesn't need to be perfect. I just need the sketch as a placeholder because I'm going to be painting over it. And I'm gonna figure this out when I paint over it because, you know, everything changes when you paint over something. This inking brush is so good. I love it. So now I'm going to send myself a file of the brushes that I like to use and add them into Photoshop on this computer. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm totally the opposite. Landscape, that's me. I can totally do landscape, but the figures, I don't enjoy it. And what's really interesting is that a lot of artists that I've met are the same way, in that they like to draw figures, but they hate landscape, they hate backgrounds and stuff. And I'm inverse of that. What I like to think of it though is like, you know, maybe it's job security, maybe I can fill in a niche in the art industry if that's the case, which makes me very excited. But you really can't get anywhere with like a standalone landscape painting, if every once in a while you don't use figures. What is going on? I don't understand. I just wanted to move this. Okay. My goodness. Okay, so compare this to the original. And it's just Donald and Goofy standing next to him. And looking up at the sky. Oh, he looks like he takes up a lot more of the image actually. And he's like pointing up at it. I don't know. Like, what I love about digital art is, you know, you can really move these guys around, find the perfect spot for him to be. Come on, dude, you got this. So aren't you able to, you're usually able, what is going on here? You're usually able to like make him bigger and stuff. What's going on? Like, this is supposed to make this guy what? I don't get it. This works when I'm using it on my other computer. I don't understand. Am I doing something wrong here? Internet stranger? How do you get the art? I was attracted to figure painters at first, so I can influence me to do that. I don't know how I got into art. I know this is very cliche, but I'm one of those artists who have been doing it since they can remember. And so it's hard for me to say how I got into art. But I do have some memories of when I was very young as an artist, because I've been doing art apparently ever since I could do art, according to my mom. But I'm so frustrated. So you're supposed to be able to like make it bigger. Make this dude bigger. Why can't I make him bigger? There's supposed to be like a thing. Transform. Wait, I know. Sorry. 1 second. I don't know why I had to do that. Usually you can do it without like needing all the way to go to the edit board, but yeah, whatever. Who cares? Okay, so I got into art ever since I was able to really pick up a paintbrush, and I've been really into it, and it just stuck with me. But when I was in kindergarten, actually, I have a vivid memory of one of the first days I was in kindergarten, and my teacher had given us a drawing assignment like before school had started, apparently for people who were there really early. And there was this other girl, because my kindergarten had a mixture of first graders and kindergartners, and the first graders would come in for a little bit, and they would be like half the class, and they'd get different assignments, or sometimes the same assignments depending on what they were, and then the kindergartners were there like the whole time. And this first grader next to me drew the same thing, and she was drawing like this table with, I think, a face on it, and it was like a coloring assignment, not a drawing assignment, a coloring assignment, but she made it in such a way that it was like really good, like inside the lines, and she outlined everything, and she filled it in all nice. And I looked at mine and it didn't look good at all. And she got like a lot of praise from the teacher. Oh wow, this looks amazing. And I looked at her and I was like, no, I'm the artist in this classroom. I'm gonna be better than you. Just you wait. And I really remember trying to one-up her in like making art for the entire school year. I remember that. She was completely oblivious, I'm sure. You know, I didn't think it was that obvious about it. Why can't I open something else? Oh. Oh no. Let me log into my Photoshop account real quick. I think because whoop. No, it's working fine. Okay, I thought that my Photoshop expired or something. But it didn't, so whatever. I'm going to just download some brushes. If you're okay with that, 1 second. Give me a little bit. Yeah, I've always been really competitive about my artwork. And that actually really holds people back and launches me forward at the same time. I still love art competitions. They're fun as heck. When you really compare yourself to people, a lot of the times it like makes your kills your drive sometimes, and sometimes it just makes it go makes your art better. I mean, everybody says don't compare yourself to others, and that's true. Don't do it. Not unless you're entering an art competition, or that's like one of the things that motivates you. Like, oh, I want to be as good as this, I'm going to work at it. Not, I'll never be as good as this, and then, so why am I gonna try, you know? Big difference. Depends on who you are. For me, I'm the latter. Oh wait, no, I'm the former. Okay. Sorry about the keyboard clickies. Ooh. So we might be looking at some brand new brushes. What's it called? DeviantArt. They always have the best Photoshop brushes on DeviantArt. It's oh, this one. These guys. Thank you. Download you. Come on, you got this. I believe in you. Whatever. Just downloading this guy. Oh my gosh. I know it is. Why? Why are you like this? hate logging in the, I hate this. I'm just trying to log in the DeviantArt, you know? That's it. That's all I want. It's so simple. Ugh. You know what? I don't even care. No, I have to log in to download it. Ugh. I'm sorry. 1 second. Give me just give me a second. Go on. I did though. No, I don't care. Oh my gosh, it does that thing where it's asking you all these questions. I don't care. Okay, no, I don't care. Yes, yes, it's downloading. Ooh. Yes, okay, so I mainly do digital, well no, actually, lately I've mainly done digital art, but mostly my gimmick is oil painting. That's it, my oil painting, but I've been doing a lot of murals lately. I'm working on a couple murals right now, super fun and exciting, but for now, when I don't have time or I'm less inspired, no. Alright, it looks like we finally got those oil paint brushes. Thank you for sticking with me, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I hate DeviantArt. Guys, boycott DeviantArt. They're terrible. Okay. There, so we got the old oil paint brushes back. Amazing. Super good. We're on schedule. Let's get this bread. Look at that. See, this is why I love this brush set, okay? I use oil paint like brushes. This is like dry brush or something. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that texture. And I will use brush sets like this because it's what I'm used to, and it turns out really well when I'm painting digitally. It was a jumping off point for me. I didn't know how to do digital art. It was hard to figure out. It's hard to get into. It's really difficult. I hate it when people are like, oh, digital art is so much easier because you can do this and this and this, but it's a different type of difficult. So using oil paint brushes really helped me get in and start experimenting with it. Ooh, I got a Starbucks and it's so good and tasty. You want to try oil paint but have never used only ever used acrylic and watercolor? Man, if you've used watercolor, and I am also super into watercolor, one of my main mediums as well, you can do oil paint. And I'm not saying that like they're comparable. I'm saying that because watercolor, I will tell you, I will assure you right here, is so much harder than oil paint. Okay, so if you can do watercolor, you can do oil paint. Hi, what's up? How are you doing? We're just vibing here. Yo. I gotta pull up some Hubble Space Telescope images, and I'm going to maybe put it in OBS. This brings up the recent topic that I was talking about in referencing in plagiarism. Now, these Hubble Space Telescope images, they're not made by artists. Well, arguably they are. They're made by scientists utilizing the tool. I guess that is a type of art, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean Hubble Space Telescope. I am talking about James Webb Telescope. James Webb Telescope is the new version of the Hubble Space Telescope. And, oh my gosh, deep space images, they're insanely crisp. Insanely crisp. Now, it's generally more accepted to use photos as a reference than paintings or drawings as a reference. So you might get away with more. But you still gotta acknowledge, you know, these people are artists. It depends on what their intentions are when they took those images. For scientific reasons, it's NASA. I'm on NASA's website. Hold on. But yeah, for scientific reasons, these people like to see. They like to share their findings and their discoveries, and they worked really hard. And oh no. Here. I'm gonna put you over here. No, I guess not. Yeah, and they worked really hard to make these images available to the public. So a lot of people are using them for art, educational purposes. NASA generally doesn't mind. I don't think you're gonna get away with saying like I took this picture myself, but as a reference, it doesn't seem like they generally care so much. Like if you one-for-one referenced it. Let's see. I don't get all, you know. Oh yeah. So I'm doing a stream today because I don't have time to post another video, and I got a lot of recent viewers, and I was like, wow, I don't want them to leave me. So I don't want the algorithm to hate me. So I'm doing this little stream thing here, and look, I'm having a hard time talking and streaming and painting at the same time, but I'll get used to it. I just need some practice. We might not be able to get this done in one go, but I think that I can break up the stream in 2 parts if that's the case, and do one later this week to finish this image, because yeah, I'm learning from this stream. Okay. So that is an image that I'm using right now, like the blue part, not the red part. And another image that I'm going to pull up right here is, if you guys want the link to these images, I mean, they're on NASA's website. Another one I'm going to do is like the Milky Way from, like, if there's no light pollution. Hahaha. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I was, oh my goodness, what? Saving this guy. Look at him. This is beautiful. Wow, you guys have no idea. Look, so there's a national park here in Texas. It's called Big Bend National Park, and it's one of the few places in America that doesn't have any light pollution, or little to no light pollution. I think this is it. Is this him? No, that's not it. Let's see. What's up with this? I don't know. I'm adding it in and it's not showing up. That's crazy. Wow. Still not working. Okay. Well, since I'm going to be adding some music anyway, I'm going to let y'all in on this. Okay. Look at this guy. Do you see him? It's so beautiful. So, you know, stealing him, right? Stealing this image. It's freaking amazing. This looks like a panoramic, but I really like the colors going on here. I want it to be more than one note blue, like I did with the last image. And I like the greens. Oh my gosh, look at those greens. Ah, yes. Okay, I think this is what I'm going for here. And then the one on the bottom, I'm also kind of going for that a little bit. So let's see if I can... There, look, and it's by Maria. Control. Okay. So these are the two main things I'm going off of. Still could probably make this smaller, since y'all are going to be needing to see this pretty much primarily. And then I think that if I add on some jazz music, what do you think? Lo-fi jazz? We can chill out, and then I can spread some gossip about art school. Ooh,
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a week.
So I can't hear anything.
So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly.
So my question here is...
Please sit. Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming jasmine tea?
Because I sure can't.
So, Top thinks you give pretty good advice. And great tea.
Life happens wherever you are, whether you make it or not.
I don't know if I like any of these colors.
Understanding others, the other elements,
I wonder.
and the other nations
Made this
will help you become whole.
maybe.
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. From the vine,
Highlights.
falling so slow.
So these, I guess, could be stars.
Tiny
for the
shells
bit,
drifting in the foam.
Just need to find some good pink
Soft
colors.
boy,
Ah,
come marching home. Brave
you go.
soldier boy comes marching home.
Pretty okay.
Prince Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame.
I'm so sorry about the music. I can't hear the music at all. Okay, so didn't mean for that dude to be so loud. Thank you. I'm sorry. This is why you gotta look at chat more often. I'm gonna grab my computer real quick, my laptop, and let me see how the stream sounds. And that's really nice, in my opinion, because I miss. This is why you gotta look at chat more often.
It is important to draw wisdom
Yep. Sorry guys. I am so sorry. I don't know how long I've been doing this to you. You poor things. I'm sorry.
They want to take care of me, but I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you. Look, I just met you.
Sorry. Okay, so switched it a bit. So cool. All right, let's get started. So one thing that I've got to tell you about art school is it's very clicky. That's a good word for it, clicky. So not in a bad way either. The art school that I went to was actually really cool. It was full of people who were very kind and very nice, but they're really not open. From what I've seen, we're not really open to people outside of their clique, outside of their particular vibe or style of art. So the students were not bad, but the industry itself and the people who were teaching at the school and the graduates there, the vibe that I got from them was it's one way to do art, and that's really what's going to be successful, right? There's one way to get into a gallery, and that's to be a graduate. There's one way to do art, and I get it that that's kind of like what the industry goes for a bit, in sort of this high art space. If you really consider high fashion, right, you think of high fashion as being kind of like really interesting alien looking art, fashion designs. They're not practical fashions, they're not, you know, casual fashions. High art is just in your face all over. And the school that I went to, I really wish that they emphasized that this was one path into the industry, but there were like multiple ways to get in. There were multiple different types of galleries and different types of niches in the art community, the higher art community, and they didn't exactly dissuade you from going a certain direction, but what they did do was not really show you any examples of people who were successful by going in this different direction, and that really got to me, you know? Not only was I not feeling pressure, it was like very subtle in a way that I couldn't think about. I wasn't thinking about rebelling against what they were telling me that I had to do in order to be a good artist. I was more so thinking about, oh, these are all the people that I see who are successful at my school. These are the people who I see who are making it, and this is what making it looks like. But they didn't really show us what making it looks like outside of basically that really very niche-y little tiny area of the art industry. You know, it was kind of sad. Let's see. Bro, my computers just do not like computers just do not like the smudge tool. They hate it. In fact, it's the worst tool ever. I just want to blend. Oh my gosh, I just want to blend something. Would you blend? Okay. So the key to blending is to have the strength a lot lower. And it's still not working. Oh my gosh, I hate this. The blending is just not happening here, man. How are you supposed to do a good art without being able to blend it? Right? Right? I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. But you see, there are a lot of different departments at my school. Some of them were graphic design departments, some of them were illustration departments, or drawing or comics departments, and they really considered, because I was in some of those classes too, they really considered the different types of comics that were being made, and how they were being used and how they were being versatile. But when it came to the painting and drawing department, where you just want studio art, you just wanted to be a background artist, because that's what I want. I just want to be a background artist or a studio. They didn't show you any of those things. They didn't show you any of those avenues. It really got in my head. I felt like I had to second guess like freaking everything I did. And when I complained about it, like I was like, I'm so miserable here. I feel like I have to second guess everything I do. And they're like, good. You should be second guessing everything you do. That's called making good art. And I'm like, how is that making good art if that's just not making any art? You know? How is it, ugh, I need my blender. I need my blender. I don't get it. Why are you erasing? Oh. So, that doesn't happen at every art school, but I would say it will happen at specific art schools. Art schools that aren't, for the trade. Art schools that don't, really, if you're in a department that is generalized, it's not about getting into an industry, it's about getting into a gallery. You might run into that a little bit. I know they're just trying to push me. I definitely didn't do it right. But now that I'm a little bit more self-actualized, I'm able to push myself in a lot of ways that are really productive. I thought this whole time I was just super lazy. Like I wasn't doing it right, I was being lazy, I was a failure and all of that stuff, and that's not really the case. I mean, there are definitely things to be desired with the way that I handled school, but I realized what they were, and then I realized that it had a lot to do with getting out of that school and getting into something, even if it's not perfect, a little bit more focused on where I'm going. On the new CSP news? Here, I don't know what. I'm sorry, can you tell me, catch me up, what's CSP stand for? because I might actually have an opinion on this, but I don't really know what the acronym is meaning. There's news. Sure. So this is a little difficult without the blend brush, not gonna lie. But I like the way that it's coming out, like texture wise. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is either. I'm gonna look it up real quick, okay? I don't know if this is what you mean. Communication service provider? Are you talking about the Clip Studio subscription service? Because that actually seems a bit more on topic. I will say, oh no! Okay. The spinning wheel of death. What have I done? Looks fine. Yeah, I actually have no opinion on Clip Studio Paint, unfortunately. I've heard of it. I just have been using Photoshop this whole time. I will say I am really freaking tired of the fact that you need subscriptions for these things. Like, why can't I just buy it once? You know? Imagine having to pay a monthly bill just to use a digital art program. I think that's ridiculous. It might make sense if you're a business, but I don't know. It's a little silly. I'm going to download some Blender brushes. It's gonna help me out here. Okay, downloading some delicious Photoshop. Oh, I like this one. Great. Looks like we just added it. This ain't it. Chat, what's up, chat? Ooh, I've got a favorite season is spring, because I love when it finally stops being cold and cloudy and you can get out there and you can paint the landscape and there's flowers. Flowers are cool. So I also really like fall, you know. Because, okay, so summer and winter, they're so extreme, they're so over dramatic, but you've got some of spring and fall, and they're nice and they're gentle, and they got their own little unique quirks coming with them, you know. They give you a break from like the summer that torments you, and it gives you a break in between the next season that is going to torment you. Summer and winter, I just can't get behind people whose favorite seasons are summer and winter unless they're liking it because of the holidays that exist. But I can't get behind that, man. I just don't get it. Okay. So we got an all-purpose blender here. Let's see how it works. Oh my gosh. This is working amazing. Look at that. Wow, that is a beautiful blend. There we go. Look at her. Yes, yes, yes. Now we're really gonna get our show on the road here. Don't need my opacity to be so low. Yeah, just vibe. I'm loving this. I am an avid hater of summer. Yes, me too. Yeah, I'm here for it. I like the rain. I'm here for. I like it when it rains. I like it when it gets crispy and cold and nostalgic. But I don't like it when it's cold, you know. And the fall time still has plenty of days where it's very nice and sunny outside. Whereas this looks like I have no idea what is happening here. I swear I do. I swear I know what I'm doing. I'm just using new brushes. But yeah, the fall time still has the best of both worlds. I mean, flowers not so much, mushrooms, the vibes, the flavors, everything. I wish fall could last forever. And depending on where you live, fall does last a very long time. I cannot tell you where I'm living currently. I've been moving a lot. I can't tell you, and otherwise I would have a whole chat about the weather here. But yeah, I can't tell you about that. My goodness, I got a stalker. And I'm not gonna go into that too much, but I might if this whole stalker thing dies down a bit. I might want to talk about it because it's kind of silly and it's kind of interesting, a little dramatic, but not danger or anything. It's one of those nice guy stories. I don't know. I wish I could be so open. I used to be able to be so open about this kind of stuff. Nope. Not when you have a stalker. But fortunately for me, it's not that serious. But depending on where you live, fall lasts a very long time. You might live somewhere where like summer is just, I used to live somewhere where summer was just like forever and it just would not stop. It was summer and then it was winter. I hated that. Oh, I'm not sad about it. I'm more angry about it. Grr. I'm more like outraged. How dareth. But yeah. Ooh, maybe one of these days I'll talk about it. Give it a couple years of known activity. So, what do you guys? I love fall too. Everybody loves fall. I didn't want to be a basic bitch by saying that I like fall when, well, spring is technically my favorite, but I love fall. Everybody, if you're gonna ask a favorite season, I swear like 99% of the time it's gonna be fall. That's just how it be. I love this all-purpose blender. Look at it. It still keeps all this texture here. Gotta calm down on the whole blending thing though. Look at that. But it still keeps all that texture nice and clean. The texture still exists, but it doesn't go overboard with it. Okay, let me switch brushes. It's getting a little chonky. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I have no use for it, but that's cool. That's a Supreme splatter. Ooh, nice. This one is... Ooh, cool. You would think that actually might be slightly useful for like the stars. Oh yeah. Keep that in mind. This is an all-purpose blender. This is a scratch blender. Oh, I like that. That might be good for texture. There's a foliage mix. I'm gonna get rid of that because that sucks. And then screen tones. Okay. Okay, and now let's actually get in and make this a shape. Hey yo, why isn't it keeping my shape? And so you one job here, sir. Keep your shape. Thank you. There you go. It's canonically the best season according to I like to think that there's like a record keeper here that tells everybody what like the actual canon of real life is. It can be hot and cold, which makes it good. I'm sorry, excuse me. When is fall hot? I mean, I don't know where you're living, where fall is like hot, but I don't know. I've never like stepped outside in the middle of fall and it's like, dang, it's hot outside. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Okay, we have some nice chunky colors in here. Let's challenge those colors. Oh, I like it. Oh man, I like it. It's just too blended out. How can I make it less blended? Maybe lower the strength? Oh, no. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. See? It's just too blended. Like, it works for here, for now. For now, it's working. Man. I mean, that was a scratch blender. There you go. Look at that. That's much better. I'll lower the strength a bit, man. See, that's there he goes. Oh, and then I'm going to use this guy. There we go. Look at that. Have you guys seen the newest seasons of Attack on Titan? There's a big willow tree in my local graveyard, and it's beautiful to watch the leaves fall away and just be all those long wiggly branches. You know, I always, I thought that willow trees were kind of creepy when they don't have leaves. They look like they have long fingers. Like, super long, spindly fingers. Or like, have you seen a dog that has like a wiry tail? But like that, but like super long and on a tree. I prefer my willows. But I can see, you know. I can see it being an aesthetic. I'm getting so vibe. You know, I mean, it might be like a Halloweenish vibe, I suppose. You never watched Attack on Me? Okay, so I watched a couple of seasons of it, but apparently it got really good, and I don't want to dedicate time to watching it, just to catch up, like grueling through the second season just to catch up to the latest stuff, and I kind of just want to jump right into the new lore and stuff and not really watch it, but I can't make up my mind about that. Okay, I'm vibing here with the way that this is starting to look a bit. There's not too much star, but I was thinking that maybe once I start putting the stars in, that it's pretty wet. Why is it like this? No. Ooh, gross. I don't like that either. That's pretty okay. That's weird, and I like it. Only 40%. Mess with the flow a bit, you know. Give me some vibes. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna start laying down the path where the stars are gonna end up being. I swear I saw a video gaming company when I clicked on YouTube. Okay, sorry. We're our student gossip. You know what? I wanted to talk about our student gossip, but to be honest, I don't have as much gossip. I was just trying to figure out what to name the title of this stream. And I think this counts as gossip. We're talking about seasons. Thank you, the people who are chatting with me on stream for helping me continue the flow of this conversation. I'm not used to people in my streams even talking to me, so I've had to pretty much talk to myself this whole time and come up with conversation, and this is helping so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. I actually have a really It's a baby Discord server. I wanted one because I wanted anyone who subscribed to have access to talk to me personally. It's a very small channel, and the people who are commenting on my comments are very lovely and very good at having these deeper conversations about art in general. And I get a lot of inspiration and motivation from feedback whenever I get feedback on any of my videos. So I wanted the Discord server to like open up the combo, but I haven't really been paying much attention to it lately. I think if people started chatting a bit more on the Discord, I would, but I've been focusing so much on making videos lately. Why can't I command C? There we go. You and Chlorine are doing good work. Yeah, you are. You guys are so cool. Did you guys know each other before you got on the stream, or is this like a place? Is this like a place you guys got to meet as a community? That's really special, actually. Like, not gonna lie, that feels really cool. Can I do this in a new one? No, multiply. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. No, that's so awesome. Okay, that's really nice. That I was able to contribute in some small part to people meeting each other. I think this is how streams are actually supposed to go. It was a little shaky at first, like, to be honest. I'm not very used to doing this, and I really hope that I'm able to get better at streaming. What's really hard is the whole multitasking and setting things up and freaking out, like, no. Freaking out, you know, if something goes wrong. If it takes you some time to set up. And for some reason, whenever I'm setting up my streams, I don't realize there's any problem setting up until I actually like turn on the stream, and then something goes wrong. Yes. I love Stardew Valley. Me and my boyfriend were playing Stardew Valley for hours and hours and hours. Last final season I had, I couldn't get off Stardew Valley. Like, I used it to de-stress. Oh, doggo! Hey, baby. Hold on. It's okay. You should go, girl. You should go, girl. Stop it. Sorry guys for the noise. Her tail is like hitting everything, like hitting the desk really hard, and oh my gosh. Hi Chunky. Hi Chunky baby. Can you go? Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up? Okay, go. Go on. Go. Ew, your breath stinks. Go away. Go on. Alright. Sorry. yeah, last final season that I had, I was just doing an insane amount of Stardew Valley playing. And then after finals were over, like right after finals were over, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can spend all day playing Stardew Valley. And then guess what? I spent no time playing Stardew Valley. I was burnt out of Stardew Valley. The irony, the cruel, cruel irony. I haven't gotten back into it recently, but I might. She's a Mastiff. Here, I'm gonna show you a picture of what Mastiffs look like. She's an Italian Mastiff. These are what Italian their cane corsas, yes. But they have cropped ears. My baby girl does not have. Oh, she looks almost exactly like this. She looks exactly like this. She's a brindle cane corso. She looks literally exactly like this. She's huge. Huge baby. Her name is Gaia. As in the goddess. Goddess of Earth. Makes sense. She's chunky. Yeah, she's named after her. We really called her Gaia though because we thought she was a guy. So yeah, she's named after that. She looks like that. Yeah, pretty unique name. Thank you. And I can show you my real doggo because I have a stalker, and you never know. Here's the guy. I'm digging this color right here. So do you see how I have all these reds? I think it's a little bit too red actually. I could tone this down a little bit. Make it more purple. Let's see. I don't know, I'm just doing everything. All of the things. No, she was from danger zone. I should really put on have headphones for this stream next time because there's a headphone jack for this guy. Actually, let me look real quick. See if I have any headphones to put in. Give me a second because I'd like to listen to this music with you guys. And then it's 5:30 actually. I think I have 30 more minutes to stream. So my brother needs this for going to school. And then since obviously I didn't finish it all today, I'm going to set up a stream. It could be tomorrow and it could be later this week. So I'll be sending out a notification on Discord and my Instagram if you guys really want to see when I'm going to be streaming next. And if you want to chat with me and then be a part of the community, I could really use some help getting that Discord started and getting it off the ground, starting some conversations and making a little community. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and hop on Discord and chat with me. Add some images of your favorite artworks. Look at this boy. Look, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's see. I like darkening that thing up real quick. It's looking nice and cloudy. Hi, see you. Hey, thanks for joining. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cool that I had like people to talk to this stream. I was actually expecting nobody to be here. This was going to be something that I just uploaded in replacement of a video. So I will engage with you directly. So you're leaving chlorine? Oh, are you leaving Kyushu too? Nice. Ooh, I'm liking this. I just need it. Right? It is. They are very wild. That's why I'm. That's why I'm just going ham, just going crazy, just trying to come up with any interesting colors to put. These colors are looking a little dull right now, but that's fine because I'm going to mess around with some color dodge later, and I think these are some really good foundational colors that I can really mess with. Different types of light modes. So yeah. I think when I see galaxies like that are painted, people do tend to, I think, disclude all of these wild colors. It's usually just blue and purples and stuff. And I'm like, nah, man, there's so many more. There's so much more that you can add. Oh, do you see this? Oh my gosh, I like that color. So there's some subtle greens that I'm looking at right now. Not on this one, you guys can't see it. That is what I'm looking at. That is what I am looking to draw. So like it needs some greens coming up in here, you know? I can't figure out how to get the green in. I don't know what happened here, but it's cool. So I really didn't think about streams as being like a chat center for other people until I got on that Lofi radio stream, you know, the notorious one, the Lofi girl, and then I started chatting with people about like how much homework I had to do, and I was like, whoa. I mean, it's fast paced, but it really is a place where you can talk to people. And I had never really like seen it as something like that before, because all of the streams that I had been watching were full of like the chat was going like 100 miles an hour, you know? How do you talk to someone when this chat is going 100 miles an hour? And it makes sense for sure, smaller streams like this. Man, I'm kind of digging this. Oh, look at the color dodge. Color dodge really does it for me. And I don't want to go overboard with it either. Like, adding these layers, these subtle layers, it really helps just emphasize it when I go in to add like all of the beautiful like sprinkly lights. Also, it looks like I'm needing to add. Looks like I need to add some like darker areas. See, and then I'd like some of the areas to be more pinkish. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm working pretty hard on it. I don't know why it does it when like it's doing this. Color dodge is a wild beast. Here, I'm going to use a different brush that I can lower the opacity on. Yeah, it took a lot of adjusting to get to use this computer. And no, it's not even the color I want, bro. I'm looking for like that peachy yellow color. You know, just adding some variety into this. It doesn't gotta be all like blues, you know? It's hard to have a conversation outside of the whole art thing. I'm just doing this right now, and that's what I'm thinking about, so. I don't want to overly rely on this blending tool, but it's really good. Nah, I don't like this. Actually, I'm gonna dip my toes in and just, instead of erasing it, I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh, that worked out. Oh my gosh, that really worked out. Wow, I'm surprised. I am, wow. Right? Okay, so actually, I heard that these are the real way that this looks like. I'm pretty sure here, for me here, this is actually how it's supposed to look, but, the James Webb Space Telescope, the beautiful images that are coming out from it, some of those galaxies and gases are color-coded, in infrared, because gas is really hard to see, or it might be all the same color. So color coding it in infrared gets you like this image to where you can see how it actually looks like, or like what the shapes are. So it's looking like that those, like, do you see those bright spots that are orange? That looks like they're wow, that's crazy. It looks like those are like clusters of stars. So I gotta find a way. Normal opacity. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. No. Is I'm looking for actual cloud brushes, not. See, whenever I look for these like little No, that's not what I'm looking for though. Here's my perfect Photoshop blender brush. And
Hi, sweet girl.
hello. 1 second, Mom. 1 second.
What?
Hold on. Okay, so it looks like we're at the end of our time here. As I figure out how to get these brushes that I need to finish the cloud texture here, I'm thinking of extending the stream. It was supposed to be a really long stream, but you know, family life's a little busy, so I'm going to extend the stream into sometime this week, and send out some notifications of when I'm planning to stream. So yeah. Thank you so much for attending and being here and listening to me ramble. I'm just really getting my wings when it comes to learning how to stream. And then maybe at some point I'll take it to Twitch when I figure out how to multitask better. So yeah. See you guys on Discord and Instagram. And I'm going to be posting a video either this weekend or next weekend, so look out for that. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. It was so nice talking to you, and thanks for helping me out with maintaining a conversation. Great. Thank you guys.